Hello everyone. So, it's been about a year since I've done Metroid Prime. So we're just gonna give this shot, give this a shot, and see how this goes. Because, like I said, last time it was a year ago, and I only got about 45 minutes in to the actual game. So we're going to straight up restart Metroid Prime, I guess, because of course. Now I have, I think, tried this game to beat it, or at least on stream and whatnot, multiple times. So we're gonna erase. We're gonna get rid of the one that we started before, because that's irrelevant. So we're just gonna do it on normal mode. Options, though. Everything else, I think everything should be where we want it. So we're gonna do it in normal mode. We're not doing this on hard mode because it's stupid. I'm not that hardcore a gamer. But let me know how everything looks and sounds, because this is a I made some slight changes to how I do console games, but not many. So far it looks okay on at least on the stream preview. No BS, but I guess we'll see. I think, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So, for those who've never played Metroid Prime, which I find it hard to believe that a lot of people have not played Metroid Prime at this point in their lives, we are Samus. We've found the space pirates after Zebes, whatever. And we get to figure out what the hell they've been doing. That's the long and short of it. We find some other shit that's going on, and we'll go from there. Now, seeing on the stream, when certain dark scenes happen, doesn't look quite right. So I did a color correction filter. Let's see if that just makes everything dark. I don't know if I want the color correction on or off. I think it's too dark otherwise, so I'm just going to leave it on. It'll have some banding and some artifacting, a little bit of artifacting, but I mean, this is a Wii game using component cables, so I mean, I'm not exactly asking for the best quality in the world. Classic sound effects. Alright, so we got some aiming, strafing, targeting kind of things. We also have a scanning visor, which we'll use to, scan targets, open doors, do that kind of stuff. In this case, it actually unlocks the ability for us to open the door and continue. This whole frigate area is a training area for Samus. So, also, interestingly enough, I'm playing this on my on the TV I'm using. It looks very dark. So I'm wondering if I should just turn off the color correction. Well, I'll leave that to you guys. Do you want to keep the color correction on or off? On kind of gives it a little bit of weird like artifacting and whatnot, but off doesn't really do that. But it's too dark, I think. I don't know. We'll leave it off for now, I guess, because that's how I see it. So I guess that's how we'll have to deal with it. But I don't really need to scan much in here. I'm not worrying too much about like the percentage of completion or whatever. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad without the color correction on it, looks like, so. And for dark areas, it kind of fits with what we're looking for. So I'm just going to leave it off. I'm making the executive decision. New creatures entry. That's the only one I really need to worry about. It's the parasite thing. So much stuff to scan. Space pirate. Caused by severing of the spinal cord. That doesn't bode well. Nope, that's not what I wanted to scan, but okay. Space pirate, weak life signs detected. No life signs detected now. Sorry, we don't get to survive. Also, it's a little weird having like this like do your charge beam to destroy the rubble when in reality we're not going to be really using that very often in this game, so whatever. But oh, I should have scanned that. That's a map thing. Well, we got the map. So the map in this game is a little awkward to use if you get disoriented. I don't blame you. It is a little hard to not get disoriented sometimes. But yeah, not the end of the world, thankfully. I don't need to worry about any of this stuff. This is all just lore, which I'm not going to worry about. Long and short of it is Talon 4 is the planet that this thing is surrounding. The this frigate, this ship is surrounding and whatnot. So, step in the hologram to activate the elevator. I feel like this is a very dangerous elevator with this like thing just kind of spinning like that, you know. Just take the hit. Took no damage. No big deal. I can scan the energy balls, which gives us back our health. So the bar at the top where it says energy is our health meter. And we have 100 of them at this point. Now, different character or different attacks do different amounts of damage. Generally speaking, it's not going to be. Can we turn off the? Nope. That is one. Pirate data. So we want the red ones for pirate data. Orange ones really don't matter much. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Ow. I'm just seeing what. Stop shooting me, please. Thank you. So either we could have found the source of the thing, the turret controls, or I just shoot it. Both are viable options. Now the charge beam. Oh, you're still mostly alive. Cool. So the charge beam, as you use it, it will actually attract energy and missile pickups to your to the charge beam. So if you do happen to want to get something that's slightly out of reach, but you kind of need it, charge beam is usually the way to go. Come on, open up. Thank you. Oh. That was annoying. So, like, for example, that missile pickup is a little bit out of range, so I'm just going to use the charge beam. It'll attract it to the charge, and it'll just draw it in. Very handy. And you can also dash when you're locked on to an enemy. So you can do side strafe, jump, or whatever, dash, whatever you want to call it. And that can be handy when you're trying to like dodge attacks and whatnot. You have your morph ball, everyone's favorite. Everyone likes the balls. Please let me out of this thing, thank you. Door lock enabled, door lock enabled. No, no, no. So like this dashing is very handy. However, enemies in this game tend to aim where you're going, so the dash is only effective in certain situations. New research save station. So these are going to be very common that we'll run into, but you know, they're very important for obvious reasons. So not only does it save our progress, but it also replenishes our energy. It does not replenish our missiles. Those are only missile recharge stations that do that, and those are few and far between. So we don't really want to waste our missiles if we don't have to. Now, in Morph Ball mode, we also have the Morph Ball Bomb, which in the top right, you can see that we have 3 of them. Generally speaking, we have infinite. They just take some time to recharge. So, no life signs detected. So, let's see how this goes. Ew. So we need to scan this because there are certain enemies like this boss here that are only available to fight in certain areas. So once they're gone, they are gone, and you're not coming back to get them. So we definitely want to get the scan in. Now you don't have to do any of these scans. All it really does is give you completion for the game, and all that does is give you some like behind the scenes stuff, but also in this particular case it gives you the new target point. So normally it would have you searching in the rest of the body for this targeting, but once you scan it, it targets the map, which is the weak point. Alright, so we're almost done with this fight. It's not the hardest boss in the world, especially given it's like the first one. So, done. Easy. No big deal. Eh! Alright, so... Cool. Now we gotta evacuate. We only have a limited amount of time. We only have a set amount of time in order to get out of here. We gotta go effectively back the way we came. But we're gonna take some different routes to get there, so we'll be passing through some familiar territories then. Now, as you can see at the bottom, we only have 7 minutes. So I mean, we don't strictly have to rush. But you know, just something to consider. Not being slow. Now we're just gonna turn off the turret. That makes it easy. We don't have to fight this thing. Not that it matters, given this is literally a, an auto defense turret with just missiles being needed. Oh! Creatures deceased. I mean, it's clearly moving, but okay. Die, space pirates! Don't worry, I'll be fighting you guys a lot later. In many different forms. Alright. So, since we're using a lot of movement, it's easier and faster to use the, No. Except when that happens. Oh, those are just parasites. Ah, it's all goopy on my screen. So it's faster to use the morph ball in most scenarios. The only downside is you really have to think with physics. Because this game has rudimentary physics for the morph ball. But, you know, you just gotta not be, oh, hey, you know, trying to roll a ball uphill in some cases. Because you can to certain degrees, but not, like, it's not as easy. Let's put it that way. Okay. Full missiles, good. Now, certain areas of this game are going to be really dark, so I may use that color correction gamma adjustment thing that I have prepped. So if everything looks fine so far, which I think it does, kind of does. Though I don't... It's interesting because it looks like on the stream it's brighter than it really is, but it isn't. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's fine. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Hello, welcome. I'm doing Metroid Prime for the first time after a year. Almost. I think the last time I streamed this according to my log was like August 8th of last year. So it was a little lengthy. Come on, roll. All right, so now we gotta get a. Oh no, great! We gotta fight Ridley. We don't actually have to fight Ridley. So Ridley's here. And, so we're prepping to fight him, but we really don't have to. He's just gonna fly away. But it's annoying that he is here to begin with. So, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for him. Actually, can I scan these? Are these scannable for me to get research? No. But, Meta Ridley, weapon update complete, Stinger Ballistics online, Plasma Fuel Cell online. That's not a good sign. Meta Ridley, cerebral casing stable, exoskeleton seal holding, begin umbilical retraction. So yeah, they basically, Ridley is no longer a, fully organic creature. He is like mechanical death machine. Access to Alpha, Tech Alpha approved. I think I remember playing on Twitch, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what? I did. I think I did. Anyway, it was last year, but it was quite some time. Also, we lost all of our stuff. We don't have the charge beam, we don't have the Various suit, we don't have the morph ball, the missiles, we don't have the grapple beam, we don't have a lot of our stuff. So this is going to be annoying for a little bit until we can... Where the hell am I going? Oh, this way. See, that's one of the problems where it's like it's so dark you can't even see. And the problem is I can't apply any filters to my thing that I'm looking through, like my TV or whatever, so. Room is depressurizing. Repressurization successful. And I mentioned how we had 7 minutes to get through this. We're already at the 3-minute mark. So, yeah. But either way, we're almost out. We're out of the space station. There we go. And there goes Ridley once again. And he's just going to go towards the planet. So since this place is exploding, we want to get out of here as well. So, tracking the enemy has been lost. Ground-based recon is required. Begin landing sequence. So, we got to do some recon in person on the ground in order to find Ridley, because he's our primary target. I love this game. The environments are so good. Especially this beginning area. But I love the environment. Like, look at. Oh, also, yes, I'm gonna save. But I'm gonna take a look around. Like, look at. I love this. I mean, it's the GameCube. This game came out in what, 2001? I mean, yeah, it's rudimentary by today's standards, but the little raindrops bouncing off your arm cannon, the water effect on the visor. We didn't get to see it yet, but when we get the charge beam back, we'll be able to see how the charge beam like reflects light off Samus's face that you then can see. So, you know, I quite like how this game looks. The soundtrack is phenomenal. Metroid Prime 2 also has a great soundtrack, though the world is not as... I don't know. The world in Metroid Prime 2 is not as great to me, I don't think. I mean, it is, but it's a little bit more limited. It doesn't have the varied environments that Metroid Prime 1 had. But we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about Metroid Prime 1. Ow, bastard. Ow, stop it. I want research. That's the only problem with this is just research and junk. Impact Crater. I mean, just listen to that music. Oh, it's so good. Alright, so anything with this symbol is going to be like Chozo lore or pirate data. So we're not going to worry about it too much. We can't go through here because we need the missile because it has a blast door. Explosive weapons may damage it. So we can't go there anyway. Annoyingly. So, and that's one of the other things is the pirates, you know, they couldn't get through and they basically locked it up because the artifacts and stuff. We'll get to that later, but so let's scan our ship. Hunter class gunship registers Samus Aran. Now, one of the really interesting things is in one of the earlier versions of this game, you could dash while just not targeting an enemy, and you could basically get up onto this platform here and get the double jump boots early. I am playing a later version of the game that they've patched that, unfortunately, so I cannot do that, which is annoying, but I get it, I guess. Now, this game also has rumble triggers and stuff like that, which really have a nice feeling to it with the GameCube controller, and basically make it so essentially you like those two beetles that came out of the ground, I felt them before I saw them. Creature, like, there's so much stuff to scan. More scanning. Large branches have been forcibly intertwined, forming what looks to make a bridge structure. Good. More bridges. Alright, so we can't really do anything. Oh, that's a mushroom. That's a creature. That counts. Oh, I don't have a lot of health. I didn't realize how low my health was. Now, without the charge beam, it is kind of annoying to get these energy orbs. But thankfully, so far, we're not in, like, dire straits. That would be bad this early in the game, you know? Also, I like this, like, do, like, for these elevator rooms. It's just kind of offsetting, but in a really interesting way. So, first area that we're going to really be checking is the Chozo Ruins, which is kind of like a desert forest kind of thing. Swampy kind of, it's a weird mixture. There's not like one sole type of environment in this area. So we got some seismic activity. Also, the map in this game is a little weird, so don't try to like make sense of how the world pieces fit over each other and whatnot. Just don't even bother. Now, there's other things that we can scan, like, oh shit. Script translated at the highest of the city, blah blah blah. For those who have not played this game, you definitely want to kind of read into the lore that's provided, the data entries, because it gives you a lot of information that, I'll be honest, a good chunk of information is useless. It's just world building, fleshing out of things and whatnot. But there's a lot of information hidden inside of that, or in areas with all that useless info that are ones that you will need to progress. So that's something that you definitely don't want to miss out on. Oh. Can I scan that? It's not. Can I scan Passageway to Shrine? So we got some beetles, got 3 out of the 5 beetles. They bury, they pop up, they die. Rinse and repeat. Nothing fancy. Another bridge structure from a forcibly intertwined thing. Tree seems to be weakened due to cellular decomp. Cool. Object rests at the top of a very smooth inclined slope. Well, we can't do that yet either. So, no worries. Now, there's a couple ways we could go. The ledge this object rests on cannot be reached from this room. See, that's handy. If I was playing this for the first time and I did not have that little bit of information, I'd be like, how do I get there from here? And you wouldn't be able to, so. So, I mean, having that little bit of, yeah, you can't get here, dude, just really is handy. And it's in the guise of, it's like the scanning visor, so it's like, oh, yeah, you know, you can't get here from here, but that's because we have an analysis computer, blah, 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 or whatever. But hey, whatever. So, some of these are, like I said, useless bits of information. But some of them just kind of give you hints as to what you need to kind of consider and worry about. Etching resembles a bird-like creature, which, if you've played previous Metroid games, you know what they are. They're the Chozo, which are the race that Samus was raised by. They're like giant bird things. Okay, that thing doesn't want to fight. Alright, so which way do I want to go? I have two options. Either I go through that doorway there, or I go through the doorway down there below this little bridge thing. I feel like since I'm already up here, I want to go over this way. And we'll go through here. Oops. Oops. Scanning. Come on. There we go. New creature, morphology scarabs, exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. So these guys literally just take one hit and they explode and... Oh, we can't go this way yet anyway. Well, okay, back the way we came. We're going one way. There's only one way to go. So we're just gonna go down through this doorway here. Now, I know this is... I said the world looks really, really good. You can still shoot the birds, even though they look janky as hell. Which is interesting. I didn't think that you... I forgot that you could actually do that. I don't think you get anything for shooting them all. Because, I mean, there are quite a few of them, and I think they keep respawning. Also, the higher you want to aim, the slower it takes for your aiming reticle to get there. Yeah, they just keep spawning in, it looks like. So that's kind of annoying. Infinite birds. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We did our due diligence, I guess. So let's go through this tunnel, which also has the scarabs. These guys explode blue on our face. And we'll just keep moving on. Though we gotta scan everything. Because of course we do. Ow. Alright, so we got some more war wasp hives, it looks like. Chozo lore. Alien tree has been downloaded Chozo. Departed now after so many years peaceful, blah blah blah. Save station detected. Yep, that's literally right next to where I'm at. Don't worry. So... oh. Okay, cool. Beetles handled. Now, as you play through the game, the rooms will change. So the rooms will change in certain things, in certain details. Oh. No flaws detected. Okay. Usually concentration poison identified in tree leaves. So yeah, as we kind of like go through and we scan stuff, it's very... Oh, the bee boss sucks. It's not the worst boss in the game, but it's not the best. Ornate wall hanging with highly reflective surface does not appear important. Oh, wait, I should probably scan the bees. The war wasps. And I'm annoyed because... Oh, whoop, there's third. I'm annoyed because one of the first boss, or one of the early bosses in this game is going to be very annoying. Bees. It's worse on the Wii version. How is it worse on the Wii? Oh, because you can't just aim, you can't just hold it because your aiming is tied to the Wiimote. I forgot. Well, I'm so glad I'm not playing the Wii version because that would just suck. I really do not want to play the Wii version. How is this looking on stream, by the way, John? It looks okay. It looks brighter than I was anticipating, but it's dark on my screen and on the stream preview, so I'm just a little worried. Also, you don't have to strictly aim at things. Your gun will kind of do some very loose aiming for you. It's not all the time, and it's not super precise. But it gets the job done, more or less. It's dark at times, but not horrible. I mean, it's darker on my end, trust me. The stream is visible. You can see things a lot easier on stream, it seems, so... Oh. Jeez. Get out of here, you bastards. Okay. Tangleweed. What's that made out of? Brimstone. I forget what breaks brimstone. 1 meter in diameter. So we need to get something that allows us to go through a meter diameter hole, which we don't have yet. We'll get that eventually. Toxicity of the water is extremely high, so that might explain why the leaves are being poisoned. Missile, yeah. Oh, brimstone is missiles? Okay, cool. New creature, Plasmite. Plasmites are attracted to heat, so one of the things that I will do, quick, is basically just shoot my gun a lot, because if you use your blaster enough, you actually get, like, heat distortion. Which is interesting. I like the little details in this game. Now, this is a big energy. 20, I think? Yeah, 20 units of energy. Exactly what we need. Ow! Acid! Oh, Oh my god, it's so hard to see. I have to wait for my own stream to catch up so I can see. I think this is safe. Yep, that is safe. Okay. It's so dark for me right now. It's awful. Mechanical device appears to be an active life form of the machine detected within the hollows of the machine. What is that? It appears the item can only be reached by using the elevator bridge. Elevator bridge looks worn but functional. Anything else we want to scan quick? Yep, there we go. Drainage possesses traces of high-level toxins. Exactly what we want. Let's go get our missiles. Oh wait, no, we can't do that. The trilogy on Switch would be actually really good. I feel like I feel like it's gonna be like the Wii, but because the Joy-Cons have better. All right, here we go. My least favorite boss. Nope, nope, nope. Scan the bees. Okay, there we go. Ram War Wasp. So they fly in circles. Ow! No! Oh my god. Oh, this isn't good. Guys? Okay. Oh my god, am I gonna die here? I can't get out. This is the first time I've ever died on this boss. I don't like that. That was not fun. I genuinely was not expecting to fail on that boss. That was upsetting. Alright. You die. You all suck. Fuck off. I don't have the charge beam, so I can't bring the health in. Do I have to scan these again? Yep. I like... Oh, and this box doesn't have a thing in it. Fuck, of course. Whatever, we're just gonna go in, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it live. Again. Nothing in here is worth scanning, so I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna skip the cutscene. If I can, I can't. Alright, time to scan the bees again. Oh, nope. Nope. Just watch the mini-map. Just watch the mini-map waiting for them to appear. That's all you gotta do. Because they won't do anything until they stop moving. Come on. Stop moving, you know you want to. Ow. So one going counterclockwise. Oh, there you go. There goes one left. Alright, phase 2 complete. Let's not die this time, please. Okay, we got 5 left, it looks like? 6, maybe. Never mind, we got 3 left. 1 left. Alright, come on. There we go. Thank you, finally. That was annoying. Like I said, I was not expecting to die that first attempt in, but, you know, I guess there's a first time for everything. Annoyingly. So let's go collect missile launcher. Bet. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna grab it. We get the upgrade. Now we can fire missiles. We only start with 5. We had 15 in the beginning of the game. But, doesn't matter. Now we can open those things up, and we can get an energy tank. So that's handy. Small tunnel. Meter in diameter. Energy tank just gives us another 100 units of health. Now that's one of those things we never actually had in the first beginning of the game. We basically only had 100 units of health. We didn't have The 199, I should say, or whatever. So there we go. More health, always good. Okay, and I can't scan that thing again. That's annoying. So let's go. First, fuck off, war wasps. This, if you didn't like war wasps, guess what? They're gonna be all over this level. So, yes. Okay, so that works there. Do those mushrooms need to be scanned? I don't think so. Get our platform cleared. Let's do a research. Missile expansion. Oh, that's not even a research. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, cool. Instant upgrade for our missiles to 10 total. That's going to be quite handy. Up. Acid. Let's go... Oh, the map station. This is what I needed for the research before. That I never got on the thing. On the, ship, whatever thing. In the beginning. Annoyingly, you can't get it after the fact, because once you use the map station, it's inactive and it doesn't do anything. So that's all that we can do from this side of the map. We don't have the morph ball to go in through the transport access. But we can go back, we can save it, and now we can go in and get the morph ball, which is going to be right in there. Now, we do have a key in Legend. We don't have any beam. See, this, annoyingly, it kind of gives away what you're going to be getting later in this game, where it gives you the wave beam, the ice beam, and the plasma beam. I wish we would have been like, oh, we don't know what that is yet, or whatever. That would have been nice. But, whatever. Not much we can do about it. Like I said, they made this game in 2000 and 2001. Metroid Prime 2 came out in 2002, I think. Yeah. Hey, little bastard, stop biting my toes. Oh, there's more bees. So let's go save, because I don't want to have to do that fight again. Which, like I said, it's not a hard fight, it's just I'm annoyed that I died. So save, we're gonna move on to the next area, get the morph ball. And we're just that early game, you get a lot of stuff very quickly. Also, these things take a lot of health, but I'm just gonna tank it because I can't be bothered. Also, those scarabs take a lot of health as well. Oop. Hey, buddy. Oh, give me that health. Also, now that we have one energy... Hey! Hey! Now that we have one energy tank, we know that's an energy tank up there, we just can't get to it yet. So, yeah, we'll get there... We'll get there. Just not anytime soon. So we're gonna go to the shrine. And one thing that's nice about these scarabs, ow, is because we're not full health, they drop out. They drop a lot of health, which is nice. Okay. No more of you guys? You're good? Oh, okay. This door was already unlocked. Hey, it's interesting. What's that? That is the morph ball. So we're going to go get it. Now, is there anything in here we need to worry about right now? It does not appear to be the case. We got some scans that we can do. Magnetic rail system, which we don't have the spider ball yet. We don't have the boost ball, so we can't even get up there, so not that it matters, but whatever. Blue orbs seem to be simple light sources. Well, that's good. I like simple. Oh. Naturally, as soon as we get down here is when shit happens. Lots of bastards. Lots of little beetles. And of course we get combat music. Just keep mashing the button. And now we got the big sucker. So, we'll see this guy again later on. But for right now, it's considered like a mini-boss kind of deal. But, we want to scan it. New creature, plated beetle, well-armored burrowing insect vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. So it does the little sidestep. We just gotta dash around. That's where that dash tutorial comes in. So, because as you can see, shooting at the front just ricochets. So you just gotta keep shooting until its butt explodes. Done. Now we can go get the morph ball. Again. So we'll get our morph ball back, finally. And we get a little cutscene, of course, naturally. So hey, we got the morph ball. Woohoo! Done. So nothing special. We've already seen what the morph ball does. So we still, like I said, we don't have the boost ball function. We didn't have that before either, so we'll have to collect that. We'll have to get the morph ball bombs again. We'll have to get their spider ball ability. But overall, we're not at a bad spot. Alright, so now we got the morph ball. See, notice the trail that our ball is leaving is yellow. Different suits and stuff that we collect will have different, trails. So, once we get one of my favorite suits much later in the game, the Phazon suit, it's short-lived. It is short-lived, but it is one of the greatest looking suits and balls ever. And I know I like looking at balls. Wait. Yes, I said that. Sorry. Alright, so as you might be noticing, every time you go back into an area that you've already cleared, more enemies will show. Sometimes the enemies will change, like for example that plate beetle that we fought before, that will be in place of those 5 or 6 little beetles. So, you know, it just changes as you progress. Now there's war wasps out, for example, as well. They weren't here before. They just had their little nests. Mash that button to destroy all your enemies, you know. Also, can I just... Yes, I can. Now, if I scan that, is that considered a new creature? Ruined War Wasp Hive. No. Alright, so they'll be back. And also one nice thing about our little ball function is we have it has a little bit of a nightlight kind of ability, which is pretty cool. Now, it's really dark in here, so oh my god, it is really dark in here. I can barely see in here. That's gonna be fun. New Chozo lore, struggle to degrade poison, something that serves the edge of our vision. It's the hatchling Samus. That's us. We feel her across the void as she hunts and corrupted. Will our fates again be one? As our pride shatters, will prophecy become real and blah blah blah. So So these little bead firefly things are guiding us to where we need to go, which is nice. Which I think there's also a door over here. There is. Alright, so we're gonna see what's over here quick. Mushrooms? Can I scan you? Anything? No. There's something scannable over here. Terrain analysis complete, toxin levels near 90% in local water supply. So that's not good. Oh, tense heat rings behind the store. So, yeah, we can't go in there. We start losing health. We need the Various suit. The Various suit is what helps protect us against heat, which we need for the next level, or the next region, which is Magmore Caverns. And, but for now, we'll ignore that room. We don't have to go there. That's not, like, that's not where the game wants us to go. Shriek Bat? Shriek Bat. So the Shriek Bats, for those who were able to read that little analysis quickly enough, effectively have a high temperature, so they're easy to spot with thermals. Ooh, oh, that's right, the tentacles. Reaper Vine. So, these things suck. Because they're not permanently hidden in the walls. Only temporarily. Excuse me. Safe station detected. Where? Oh, literally right there with the giant S on it. Because of course. That's nice. Thank you, game. Symbol's been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Alright, so one of the things we have to do is see where we're going to start with. We gotta do some... Oh, we cannot go that way. But we can get that health research, finally. Runic symbol has been activated. So there's 1, 2. There's one up there, I think. Runic symbol has been activated, and there's one more. I think it's below here, right there. Yep. Okay. So what we need to do is we kind of need to do one of these. Aim a little bit lower. There we go. Runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Done! I don't think you're technically supposed to be able to do this yet, because that opens the door all the way up here, which we can't get to yet. So we kind of opened a door we can't access, can't do anything with. So, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of chill and go through this door instead, which is just a gathering hall access. It's just a it's a trunk distribution venue. Shriek Bat peaks at 121 degrees centigrade. So we're gonna just destroy him, because I don't want to deal with him. And let's do a save quick. Energy fully replenished. Cool. So, okay, let's see. We're, it's gonna have us go across, not up, I don't think. So it's gonna have us go through this room all the way to there, I think. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, because we don't have the double jump, so we can't get across this area yet. Ow! Stupid mushrooms. Alright, so... Oh, streak bats! No, no worries, we're good. Great poison comes from town's core. Okay. That which fouls the water seeks the sun. So that's all stuff that's going to be in reference to later things. So, again, this game likes to play the, okay, we're telling you information and you'll need it. Ow! And this, I think, is brimstone? Find out. Yep, there it is. Cool. More missiles! So a total of 15. We're back up to our tutorial level amount, which is nice. The more we get, obviously, the better we'll do. One of the things to consider as well is that when you... So that's why I hate these things, because they come back. Is when you eventually get the super missile or the power beam and all the other like charge beam shots, it drains missiles like nobody's business. So if you really want to use those abilities later on in the game when you get them, you need missiles. Lots of missiles. So, let's work our way through this room. And I think I chose correctly by going down first versus up, because going up is not as straight. It's like, I think you have to backtrack. Oh, no! Oh! No! So, as anyone who's played GameCube games know, this is a single stick kind of console for movement. So left, right, up, and down. You really don't have a strafe option, like a strafe button, like you would on modern controllers. Also, where is that last symbol? And I got that one there. That one there. Oh, I missed it. It's hidden in the dark. There we go. Fourth runic symbol. Done. So we just gotta go scan the door. So we gotta scan 5 things. In order to get through to where we want to go. So, gate has been unlocked. Oh! Wait, what is that? Charge beam. Oh, thank you. Let's get this Chozo lore though first. Return to town 4, born by here against our will by great cataclysm for the reach, blah 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 blah. So we got the charge beam now. Cool. I'm happy with that. That will be exceedingly useful. Where basically now we can just attract energy balls and missile recharge points and things like that. So also now we can destroy the giant fucking eyes on the wall that shoot lasers. Because who doesn't need eyeball lasers in their game, right? I believe that is brimstone. Unidentifiable obstruction 1 meter wide blocks the hole. Well, we don't have a means to get in there. Also, now that I got the charge beam, I can show you this thing I was telling you about before. Uh, I don't know why it's not showing, but you should be able to see Samus's face in the reflection one if you're like up against the wall when you do the charge beam thing. So now where can I use the charge beam effectively? Because here I can't go through the wall because I don't have the ball bombs. Can't go that way. Maybe I have to. Let's see. That's a room I can't get into. Can't do anything there. That's all useless. Oh wait, I can go all the way back here because I have the morph ball bomb. Or morph ball now. So welcome to the backtracking portion of this game, where we're going to be going back and forth through a bunch of shit that we've already done. So yeah. Yep, we're going back, I guess. So that'll be fun. And we're going to be doing this a lot. It's worse in Metroid Prime 2. But I mean, hey, at least I kind of know where I'm going. Not really. It's been a while, but yeah, so back and forth a lot, but you know, whatever. What can you do? All right, so moving on. Oh, of course, street bats. Get out of here. Oh wait, now that I have the charge beam, I don't have to jump to things. Wait a second. Can I go this way? Oh. Well, this is going to make things easier if I can just do that. Single tier jumps. For shriek bats. Get those out of there. Alright, so I don't actually have to backtrack like I thought I did, so that's handy. But jumping leaves a lot to be desired because I'm awful at it. Okay. More shriek bats? More shriek bats. Anything else here worthwhile? No? Oh! Missed a shriek bat! Doesn't matter. Walk past it. They suicide anyway, so no big deal. And you can attract things from quite some distance actually, which is interesting. You know, it doesn't seem like it would be too useful and too distant of a thing, but you know, structural weakness detected in sandstone for sandstone block. Come on. I'm not dealing with that crazy eye guy up there. I'm not just no. Alright, shriek bats, no issue. What's this door? New research. Lock system engaged secure area to unlock the door. Alright. Easier said than done. It's toxic? Yep. It's like sticking your hand in a stove. Does this hurt? Ah, yes. Okay. The darkness is a bit of a weakness right now. What the hell is this? New creature, Morphology Stone Toad. Preys on the creature smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. Stone Toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon a creature smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds indigestible, it regurgitates. Stone Toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Well, I mean, fair. Let's not go through that though. Let's just go through this little tunnel. Anything here that we can do? No? No? Okay, no. Oh. Oh god, I forgot about this. Oh, this boss sucks. New creature, incinerator drone program for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Units minimal combat programming, but can defend itself, because of course it can. This drone's intense heat blast compensates for its lack of battle prowess. Alright, so neither of those are working. Alright, so we just gotta worry about the thing up top. Everything else? Oh. Bees! More bees! Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, what are you doing? Nope, no, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. Enough of the bees. It's like that. Oh no! Right, almost jumped right into the fucking fire. Oh, ah! How many times do I gotta fight this thing? This is like the Mario Party game where it's like jumping with jump rope with fire. Come on. There we go. God, finally. Alright, so now we have the Morph Ball Bomb. So, what's this? Structural weakness detected. Cool. So, Morph Ball bombs are very nice. They're infinite, they recharge. One thing I did not show in the tutorial area was the Morph Ball bomb juggle. So if you time it right, you can literally juggle your jump and get twice as high. Which is nice. It's fairly handy. Oh, another missile expansion. Cool. Alright, 20 missiles. Is that all we have in here? Yes. Alright, so we gotta destroy the Stone Toad. Oh, and that's right, because we dropped down. I kind of figured I should have gotten the Morph Ball Bomb for this. Because we dropped down while in Morph Ball Tunnel mode. Morph Ball mode. So we need something in order to allow us to get back up. But I did not think about that. Alright, so more Stone Toad destroyed. Let's see. New research, standard Morph Ball slot. This slot is active. Inserting Morph Ball and detonating bomb will usually cause these slots to send electrical impulses that can activate different type of devices. What's wrong with this switch, you might ask? Who knows? Don't worry about it. So the furnace has an energy spike. Now the furnace is weird because there's like it's one room, but there's two segmented, segregated areas. So it doesn't necessarily count as the same room, but eh. Alright, so the water is drained. Oh. Come on. Get through the... Okay. Here we go. Does that count? Is that all we have to do? Or are we still on a timer here? Oh god, we're still on a timer here. Ah! Okay. So that's good. We're in this room now. All we need to do is get into the bomb slot. Done? Yes, complete. Room allowed, open. Timer's done? Yes? Okay, cool. Alright, do I have to just walk back the way I came, I guess? Suppose, looks like it. Cool, alright. So... let's, God, come on. Single stick platforming was not the way. It was not the best. But now that I also have the Morph Ball Bomb, I get... excuse me. There's some things that I can go collect now. Not a lot, but a somewhat good amount. Also... oh, nope. Want the map. This is the furnace that we discussed before, or that we mentioned. And we have to just go into the one area of the furnace, I guess. Alright, and we just get an energy tank. Whoopee. Everyone's favorite. Now, as I mentioned, we're in the furnace, technically, but we're only in this little self-contained area. We can't do anything else because we do not have the spider ball. So... eventually, we'll come back. But not anytime soon. We gotta just go back the way we came. So let's see, what can we go and do? We can go and do the tree room. We can go get the missile expansion by the one room, or the one save station. Because I think we're pretty much done in this room here. Yes. We can go here and get whatever's in here, maybe. Let's actually do that, because that's relatively close. Might have to come back to that maybe at some point, but either way, not the end of the world. And there's nothing else up here that we need to worry about. So first things first, actually, let's go save. And that way then we don't have to worry about fighting the flamethrower of doom again. But we'll see. We shall see. Ow. So let's move on. I think I'm gonna head on over to the first room that we just discussed. Come on. Oh, hey guys. Hey, arms. Don't do that. That's not cool. Not nice. So we're just gonna go back this way. Now you will still get power-ups and whatnot, even though you don't necessarily need them. Also, what? Oh, that's the various suit that we have to wait for. So that's not. It's not an issue. Whoa, wait, oh, don't do that. Also, so you can strafe by holding the left trigger on the GameCube controller, which is great, except it's also the same button you use to target enemies. So if you just want to strafe and not worry about, you know, targeting a thing, you really can't. So you just got to be cognizant of that and destroy whatever's in the way first, because it will screw you up. All right, so where is? Oh, what's that? Incoming scan data. Fluid patterns analyzed. Main source of toxins in ruins detected. It's gonna be the sun chamber. So the sun chamber is up pretty high. We have to go to the top of the tree first. We're not quite... I mean, technically, could we go fight the boss? Yes, we could. Are we going to? No. Also, I completely did not go the way I intended to. So instead, we're going to go the way that I can go and get stuff in the ruined shrine, the ruined gallery, and also in through transport access north, because then we might be actually be able to get this energy tank that's over on this ledge thing here. So let's do that, actually. Ow! Alright, so... Ow, stop, those little scarabs. And they don't go away either. Like I said, it's one of those, once you just have to deal with the scarabs and enemies in each room or whatever as you come back, which sucks, but whatever. Another missile expansion. That's basically all we're really going for right now is missile expansions. Hey. So we'll do some missile expansion stuff quick. Just tank the hit. They all explode once one explodes when they're in the rock like that, so it really doesn't matter. But whatever. Okay, sometimes I guess you gotta look at the thing for it to charge. You know, one thing I just realized is we didn't... where we got the morph ball bomb, there was a, there was a sandstone thing, I think, or a thing that we could have, destroyed. Let's see. So we probably need to go back and do that then. Oh, I'm a moron. I gotta do it in here first. Get up on the ledge, Samus. Up! God. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, done. Destroy him. They're not all dead yet. Whatever. So let's get this missile expansion here. Cool. I don't see him. I hear him. I see him on the minimap, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. What I need to do is I'm going to go save it again. Who'd have thought that I like saving my game? Couldn't be me. So we're gonna go to the original room that we fought in for the Ram Wasp things. Oh, get out of here. No one loves you. God, I don't... Platforming in this game, while it's reasonably good, it's not the game's strength. So we got stuff we gotta do down here. Missile expansion. I think we're up to 40 missiles? 30 missiles? 35 missiles? 35. So up to 35 missiles so far. And we're going to be trying to get more. How about that? Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we just make our way back over here. Now, like I said, this game is notorious for backtracking. So, kind of annoying. But you do get familiar with how things run and whatnot, which is interesting. Like, as you play, you kind of also get the, like I said, the hints for, oh, you need to go here and do this and do whatever. Transport access north. Ooh, okay. So we don't need to go anywhere yet. But this will take us to Magmore Caverns North. Do not need to go there yet. I do want to check this place out, though. Decorative object is obstructing the path along the magnetic track. 4 runic symbols on its surface. Alright, let's get all those things. We'll do some Chozo lore. World's looking for the law, don't care. And I think we got one symbol. Cordite wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. So Cordite, if I remember right, is a super missile. So there's not much I can really do. Those things. Oculuses. Okay. Oh, that's where the things are. Quick symbol activated. Oh, wait, I might have to... Oh, it might only be these two that are accessible on the pillars. And the other two are behind the Cordite, I think. Yeah, that looks to be the case. Alright, that's fine. We can't do anything else in here. Let's leave. And we'll go down this other path. If we can. Hello? Here we go. Let's ride the elevator, my boy. Where are we? Vault access. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this area. Don't worry. Oh, walls. Get some Chozo lore. I don't even bother. I'm not even gonna bother reading it because I don't care. This appears to be the third of 3 locking mechanisms. Seal gate. Locking activist key slot is open. Second and first. Weak metal grating. Alright, so we just gotta bust it open. Alright, so we need to do boop. There, so we'll do one mechanism. ah. Two mechanisms. Ah. And finally, this is where the Morph Ball Bomb Juggle comes into play. The third mechanism. Ah. All that just for a missile expansion. I remember how long it took us to figure out when me and my friends were playing this as kids, how to get into those, into the third ball slot. We always thought, oh my god, there's gonna be like a bigger ball jump thing. Oh my god, why are you... Really? Okay, you guys done? What even is this room for? Plaza access. All this is literally a room. That's all it is. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That gets us back here anyway. So we got another energy tank. So we have 400 health at this point. So what we do need to do is we need to make our way back through the Tree of Life. And we actually do need to go... I think into the energy core access room, because I think there's a panel that we did not blow open. Either that or it's the furnace access. I don't think it's that though. I think it's the wet energy core access. So we can go that way, save, and then go up through the tunnel, go this way, get what's in there, blah blah blah. Okay, we have a plan. Let's execute said plan. So, for those who are watching, who has played Metroid Prime? And if you have played any of the Metroid Prime games, which of the three was your favorite? I quite like 2 for the music. Particularly the main menu music, which was just phenomenal. Metroid Prime 1 had more varied environments. 2 had an interesting story. So I'm kind of tossed up between 1 and 2. I would say I probably enjoy 2 more. There are some moments that I'm just like, okay, this is annoying. For example, in this game, notice how there's no energy counter except for your missiles. Your special beams get energy, or ammo, in the second game. So... that's something to be kind of aware of, but generally speaking, at least they had the thought process to be like, okay, you have limited ammo. If you're out of ammo, what do you do? And you're screwed, because it's one of those, if you use weapon 1 in order to get let's say light ammo to get, or you use the light beam to get dark ammo. How do you get dark ammo if you run out of light ammo? And it's like, well, you can do a charge beam, and what that'll do is then you can just use like a single energy. Not that it matters for what I'm playing here, because it's Metroid Prime 2, but, or I'm describing Metroid Prime 2 while playing Metroid Prime 1. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go back up here. Oh! Really screwed that up. And... should be through this next doorway. Yes. And I don't know if this is something hidden, or this is just an easy access. That was just easy access. God, oh, okay. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't have to go through all that again. So we're just going to go back the way we came. Not worry about the eyeballs. And... let's see. Which is the way we want to go? First, I want to save, so I'm going to go down to the left. Now, one of the things that this game is really prides itself on is the ability to have no real loading zones per se. The elevators, the main elevators, like the big elevators, are the exception to that because they are technically loading zones. But they're not like loading screens. It's not like the gameplay pauses. You just have a little bit of a cutscene that hides the loading zone, if that makes sense. And for maps this massive, having it not procedurally, but consistently load, so you're not like, oh hey, I'm waiting for a door, or like a door is loading, or I'm not able to open the next room like Zelda or whatever. I always thought it was kind of cool. So, alright, so Shriek Bats. A little bit of damage from the acid, but that's fine. Go up, up, up and around. And what we'll do is we'll go through... Oh, I'll tell you what. The GameCube controller, the joystick is precise, and I love it. And I miss it, and I wish there was more like it. But sometimes it needs a dead zone. just to be like, okay, hey buddy, you're not like, you know, you don't need to aim so precisely, you're like a sniper on like a life or death mission here. I like how they put a missile door after a missile door as if it really didn't... What's this? Moderate mechanical activity indicates machine is still active. But doing what? Oh, there's a spider ball track, and what's up there? Something's up there. Heavily we can see... Yep, missile expansion, but there's something else in this room that's up there. So we got 45 missiles. But we need the spider ball to get to it. So we'll just leave that alone for the time being. Let's see. I guess now what we'll do is we'll face the first major boss and get the first first major power-up that we need. So we gotta go up back into the tree chamber to do that. And since we have the, whoa, hey, whoa, 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 hey! Okay, so, that's one of the annoying things about when you come back into a room and all the enemies have respawned. Especially those little eyeball like bastards. Alright, so we're just gonna hightail it back to the save point. We're going to, well, save it naturally. And then we'll go take care of the major boss, I guess. I know I've just repeated myself from what I said just a few moments ago, but that's okay. We're actually making pretty good time as well, because basically there's one major boss in the Chozo Ruins, there's one in Phazon Mines, there's one in the Magmar Caverns, and then one in on Phaedrana Drifts, which is Magmore Caverns is going to be next. It's just how it is. But then I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we can do with the Morph Ball bomb and whatnot now that we have it. But I am not thinking of anything offhand. Okay. Come on, please, thank you. Since balls have physics, they can sometimes, hey, screw you over. Okay, is there anything here I can scan? I need to scan that I have not scanned. I don't see anything. Cool. Moving on! Actually, now that I think about it, there is one door in the very early portion of the Chozo Ruins that might be prudent to do. But I think that's just a shortcut to Magmore Caverns. Also, notice how there's all this poison, like, little wiggly wobblies on the ground. That's a sign. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Totally fine. Open the door. There we go. See? Totally fine. Oh, good. I'm so glad that I have a bunch of stuff. Also, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my God. This thing is worse than I remember it being. Flagra. Now, major bosses takes more time to scan, so. New creatures, Flagra. Mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated fire from it will daze it for short periods. Okay. Alright, so as you might have noticed, if you get yellow indicators on an enemy, it's just stunning it. It's not doing damage. Red is damage. So we just gotta go and use the Morph Ball Bomb on the roots, the slot, whatever. That lights it on fire and it does the damage that we need. We can't do damage directly, unfortunately. So we got to do this 4 times. It basically, the first time was 1 mirror, now it's 2 mirrors. Ultimately is, you know, we just got to repeat this fight. Okay, really? So this is where the dash ability comes in handy, because it allows you to just do that, where you can just like quick drive, quick maneuver, whatever. So again, we gotta do this 4 times total, 2 more at this point, and then we have defeated our first boss. Or our first major boss that actually is not just pumping him full of energy blasts, it actually takes a little bit of thought process to do. Oh, go away. Alright, so we just gotta go get the last one. I did the one in the middle first, which is probably a mistake. Are you joking? There we go. Okay. Alright, so as we do this, the channels that we have available to us will disappear. So we have to literally go to the only channel left now and activate the bomb slot. And then we can defeat Lagra. But hey, I mean, for a first boss, it's not bad. Except when it does that, it's 20 damage, dude. Alright, perfect. Ow! Alright, so there we go. Done. Boss finished. We win. And what do we get as our prize? Well, naturally, we get the, what is considered to be one of the most iconic portions of Samus's arsenal, the Varia suit. Varia suit will allow us to withstand high temperatures, which, if you remember, that one room was a little toasty, so we can now go into it. However, there's nothing for us to do in that room yet because we do not have the grapple beam, so it would be kind of pointless to go in there at all. So let's scan it, Varia suit. And let's get another cutscene, or equipment cutscene thing. And since it's a major suit component, we become Jesus. We T-pose on the enemies. Like, it's so extra for, you know, getting a new suit, but whatever. Like I said, it's useful. I don't know how shoulder balls will protect us, but, you know, whatever. I think we get a little bit of extra armor, maybe, but Varia suit required. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible, which is going to be handy when we go down to Magmore Caverns. So. And also, because we've defeated Flagra, the water is no longer toxic. So that is good. Water is now clear and clean. Also, these are big energies. I think these are hundreds. 100 units of energy. Yep. New creature. Pulse Bamboo. Life form of raw energy. Periodically reduce explosive fragments from its body. So, we can defeat those Bamboos if we have the wave beam, which we don't yet. But that's okay. We're just gonna walk. We're just gonna run past him because it's not an intelligent creature. It's just a, you know. Straight down. And we're back in the room with the thing that we need. So now this is where we'd normally go to the Magma Caverns. Is there a save point nearby that I could hit? Not that I'm seeing. Is there anything else in here that we should really do? We need the grapple beam for that and the wave beam, so we can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. We need the spider ball and the wave beam. Overall, I think we're pretty much set for this area, so let's go into the Magmore Caverns, find a nearby save point, and I think we'll end off there, I believe. Which isn't too bad for a first run, again, for the up team billionth time. But we'll see. And also I should note, we don't have a map now, because we did not find one for this area. We only have the rooms that we have been in. So, let's see. Lots of elevators and stuff. Let's just drop straight down. Got some more shriek bats. Now, when we get the thermal visor, that the shriek bats having high body heat will become very not necessarily important per se, but it will make more sense. And we also got these guys, which are Grisbees. I love the names that these guys have. Alright. We have something behind us. Yes, we do. I walk right past the door. There we go. Save point. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got the Grisby scan. We're going to save, and we're going to end the stream there, I think. So, yeah, it's a little bit shorter than I had, normally would run a stream, but I appreciate y'all stopping by anyway. And I look forward to seeing you guys again when we do more Metroid Prime. Should be a good time overall. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night.